Buenos dias, mis estudiantes. I'm going to do a lot of English today. This is the last concept you have to learn this year in Spanish. This is it. And then after this, we will be doing a lot of review, getting ready for your final exam next week. Just kind of remembering and saying, oh yeah, that's what that was. All right. So this concept, my E got smudged, sorry. This concept is called the present progressive, and basically it's learning how to say ing, like I am practicing, I am singing, I am driving, I am writing. I couldn't think of any more. So it's the ing concept, which we use a lot in English, and we don't sometimes even think about it. This is on page 171 in your textbooks. Like I said, this is the end of the chapter 3B as far as content goes. So this is it. This is it. So here it is. I wish I was at your whiteboard at school, but I brought my own with me here. So obviously you know that verbs in our Spanish language, and English too, they come regular and irregular. The ones that are showing in your book are the irregular. I'm going to walk you through the regular. They think that this is review for you. I have learned that you didn't learn this before, so I'll just go through it here. In order to get the whole concept of an ing, you have to conjugate a star because it's who is doing the doing. Like I am writing would be estoy escribiendo. You're going to get to that part in a little bit. So you have to say the estar part. That's a temporary I am. It's the am, be, do verb. So you have to conjugate a star. The second one, plus sign, is going to be the infinitive, what you're doing. Usually when we conjugate, I've always said we conjugate so that we show who is doing the doing. At this lesson, they're separate words. It's the who is doing, it's the who, and then it's the doing, because it's the ing concept, writing, eating, okay? So over here to my right, AR verbs. You just simply take the AR off the verb and add ando, A-N-D-O. And so our nice normal verb practicar turns into practicando. The ER and IR verbs, these are all regulars, you just take off the ending ER or IR and you add I-E-N-D-O, iendo. So escribir, to write, turns to escribiendo. Comer, to eat, turns to comiendo. They have the same ending. So it's not too much to memorize. It really isn't. Not too much to memorize. AR verbs, you take the AR off and add ando. ER and IR verbs, you take the ending off and you add, iendo. So those are how you do regular verbs. So if I want to say I am writing, I say estoy, and then I say escribiendo, because escribir comes, it means to write, so that's the doing, okay? The irregular verbs that they highlight for you on your page in the blue box on 171, you still have to conjugate a star, and now you just need to memorize. There isn't a hard rule. These are just the oddballs that just don't fit into the normal pattern. So you have here first, decir is to say or to tell. So you're telling or you're saying, and that is diciendo. Pedir, pidiendo, to ask. I'm asking. Estoy pidiendo, I am asking. Repetir is to repeat. And these are all little spelling changes, E's to I's and so forth. So that is repitiendo. Seguir, to follow, siguiendo. Servir, to serve, sirviendo. Vestir, to get dressed, vistiendo. Dormir, to sleep, durmiendo. It turns to a U. We don't often see that, O to a U, durmiendo. But you still see that everything is an I-E-N-D-O or A-N-D-O so far. Then you have more oddballs, and these three turn into Y's. So you have creer, which is to believe, creyendo. Leer, that's our famous one, to read, turns to leyendo. So if, I'll do that down below. Traer, to bring, is trayendo. It's not trayendo, it's trayendo. And then I did a sample sentence for you here at the bottom. Estoy leyendo a mi casa. Estoy is the who, I am. Leyendo is the oddball verb, reading. And then I added just a little bit of a direct object preposition, at my house, a mi casa. I am reading at my house. So this lesson allows you to say verbs that end in ing, but it's all I am. I am reading. I am walking. I am practicing. I am playing. Okay? It's called the present progressive, and it's basically saying verbs in the ing form. So, there is your lesson. If you need to, watch it over again. If you need to pause me and take down notes, that's fine. If you want to take them off of page 171, that's fine too. Like I said, this is the last lesson, the last learning. We're gonna practice these for a few days, and then this will be the bulk of what is on your quiz this week. Maybe I'll add in a little matching there on page 180 just so that you get your vocabulary down right. So that is it today. I'm going to give you what I want you to do for homework is in the Google question. I want you to make 5 sentences saying somebody is doing something, and then I want you to give a little bit of extra. I am eating a hamburger. I am walking to the doctor's office. Think about all those places that we know from page 180. I'd like to see you use some of those. So I want 5 practice sentences using this present progressive tense. Okay? I'll be back tomorrow.